Hello, Grammy and Grandpa. So I know that you've seen my routine already, so here's what happened this week that was unique to each day. Love you. So on Tuesday, after I followed my morning routine, because I follow the same morning routine Monday through Friday, I went down and had my delicious breakfast, and then went straight up to virtual work. And there's my water for today, by the way. It was really good. And I pretty much do virtual work till about 6 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. So, and then I had breakfast for lunch. That was pretty good. And then it was right back up to work today. And I had some freshly cut pomegranates, and math was hard and Chinese was hard, so overall it was a pretty difficult day. And we're also learning about the Cold War history, and then for our free time I edited and pet my cat, so that was at least good. And then my mom needed help with grocery shopping, so I put on my hat, and then I also put on some sunblock because you have to wait for about an hour to get into the grocery shop. So we walked the mile to the grocery store, waited in the mile line, and then we got to the grocery store, which was fully stocked, and we got lots of delicious food. And then afterwards, you have to wash your hands. It's just so important. And then I decided to get back to work on my homework till about 6:30, which is when I had supper with my family, and we had fish, salad, green beans, and fresh fruit for dessert. And then afterwards, we had family board game night, and I lost terribly. And after that, I decided to study Spanish, and then I took my shower for the day. Also, look at how cool these hanging soaps are. I literally love them, and they smell so good. And then pink grapefruit. And then I edited, and then I went ahead and closed my windows, closed my blinds, did my nightly routine, and today I actually rolled out my limbs before stretching because I was so sore from doing the splits on Monday. And then, yeah, I finished up my nightly routine with my exercises. I do these every day. And then off to sleep we went. And don't forget to stay hydrated, so important. Then I got into bed, fell asleep, and then it was Wednesday. Good morning again. And for breakfast I had yogurt with granola and blueberries and this perfect coffee. Look at that. And I also had some toast to go along with it. And then it was right back up with English virtual work. I also was able to eat this delicious cinnamon roll that had been defrosted since morning. And then I finished up my English, and this is my lunch. Sorry, I took a photo after I ate most of it. It was dumplings and seaweed. And then more virtual work. I worked a lot this week, actually, and it was really difficult. Also, there's a fox that lives outside in our backyard now. He's a city fox. We named him Reddy. And then I went on a walk with my mom because I was too sore to run, and we saw some pretty flowers, and then I played ping pong with my brother. And then what do you think I did afterwards? I washed my hands, and for supper we had chicken, kebabs, lots of vegetables, and these kale and quinoa cakes. And then afterwards I pet my cat quite a bit while I edited. And now it's Thursday, so I made up this delicious fruit smoothie in the morning for breakfast with some honey to make it a little sweeter as a treat. It was really delicious. And then I also had some toast, which was quite good. And then for lunch I made up this pasta from a microwave meal. It was really good. And we also had this delicious salad with tomato, mozzarella, and basil. And then of course I pretty much worked the entire day, and we also had a lot of Zoom calls, which I was doing there. And then at 5 o'clock I was absolutely exhausted and felt like I couldn't function, so I decided to go ahead and take a 30-minute nap in the middle of the day. And then right afterwards I had to get my exercise, so we had to go out for another walk. And we actually picked up Japanese food today. It's so delicious, and don't worry, we wiped everything down before we touched these containers. And yeah, it was such a good meal. I'm so glad you're able to get it. And that's a wrap. Just kidding. But that was my Tuesday through Thursday routine. Love you, Graham and Gramp. Bye!